This is Ming the Money Alchemist. My intention for this podcast is that it amps up our manifesting game for this year. Each call will play with a topic related to money, and we'll have a practice, and we're going to have some fun around it. Please join me, and we're going to have a great time. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. I wanted to talk a little bit about quantum jumping. It's related to quantum physics, but I read a book actually called Quantum Jumping. It's pretty cool. I've been practicing it ever since. It's really fun. And I thought I'd share a couple of examples and maybe you want to practice with me. I think it's something that I'm going to be practicing for a long time. And it's really helping me actually in daily life. And it's freaking fun. So as we know, there are infinite number of possibilities that we can tune into. Law of attraction tells us that. Quantum physics tells us that. So it's like, what preferred reality do you want to jump into? So what you do is you kind of get into a neutral state, meaning, all right, this was the example that I read or that I heard in a different couple of scenarios. And I don't talk politics, but she was saying, all right, so if you like Trump, just try to go a little neutral and go the other way. If you don't like Trump, again, go a little neutral and go the other way. Because instead of having this really hard, intense emotion, just kind of go into the neutral zone, which is actually kind of cool because I've been thinking a lot about that on a lot of different things that have been happening on our planet. Now, once you're into that neutral place, that's when you can kind of quantum jump. Okay, for example, this was the other example she gave. So she's in a swimming pool. She's holding her iPhone up as she's tape recording herself or recording. And she says, okay, there's a possibility where my phone will drop into the water. Now that is going to emit an emotion, of course, right? Or she's thinking of, she just sees herself walking, out of the pool. There we go, neutral. And so that's where you can draw that infinite possibility, because in every moment of every day, we can choose what reality we want to choose. So one day I was making some Singapore noodles, and the recipe called for curry powder. Now, I swear I saw some curry powder in there a few days ago. I looked in the pantry, in the pantry, which is a closet. I looked through everything. I didn't see anything. Then I looked through a drawer of spices, nothing. We looked and looked. My housemate came over and she looked. We were both looking and we couldn't find it. And I started to get frustrated because, the last ingredient, the main ingredient of Singapore noodles is curry powder. And I thought to myself, I'm going to manifest it. And I just kind of relaxed. And I said, I just know it's here. So I reopened the drawer and you wouldn't believe it. There was a little tiny, tiny jar of curry powder sitting in there. And I took a picture of it because I was so excited so I could share it with Good Vibe University. So what's really cool is that I started practicing this more and just to see what little things I could pop into. Now, one thing you want to practice this week is you can practice it with little things, that things don't matter. Or if you lose your keys or something and all of a sudden, you can quantum jump and your keys or something will manifest somewhere else. Or they were in your purse and you could have swore they were there, they're not there. You come back later and they're there. Okay, so another thing you can do, what I did, is you can try to do it in a red hot moment, meaning the emotions are going really high. And so one morning I woke up and, I don't know, my housemate seemed to be very upset. And it's like she woke up on the wrong side of the bed. It was kind of like I didn't even know what I did wrong, right? And yeah, we had an exchange of words there and it wasn't fun. So I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quantum jump out of here. So I grabbed Jolie, my puppy. We went for a walk. Not a long walk, but I walked out the door and I said to myself, when I walk back in that door, we're going to quantum jump into something else, not that. And crazy thing is I was gone maybe, 2 minutes. I turned around, walked back into the house, and she said, you ready for lunch? It was crazy. It was like nothing had happened. It was so cool. So I invite you to join me and to practice quantum jumping and let us just manifest, in the little moments. Let's just practice with the little moments. And I'll end this by my last fun example is yesterday I has at the bottom of Jolie's treats. And where it's like a cereal, like at the bottom of a cereal box where it's just all crumbs. So I was kind of giving her the crumbs, and there was one cookie in there, and I gave it to Jessie. And then I thought, okay, well, Jolie will just love the crumbs. So I kind of was, I shook it a little bit, and then I grabbed the crumbs, and then I was giving her the crumbs. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool? There was a cookie there, and all of a sudden, I shook it, and oh my gosh, there was a cookie there. It was so cool. So, all right. Anyway, enjoy your week. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for joining me and listening in. Please go to manifestbluemoney.com for a free chapter to download from my book, Money Blues to Blue Money. See you next time.